Greetings. Welcome once again to tutorials that have been made to help you go through the Micro All-in-One business solution for the management of your business. Last time, we were looking at how you can maneuver through the purchase module. Today, we are going to look at how you can use the inventory module to manage the products and assets that you keep in your company. In this case, every company or every organization, they have got different ways of how they manage their inventory. But the inventory module helps you to undergo each and every process in a unique and general way. Of course, you can also manipulate processes to make sure they go by what you want in the module. But in this case, I'll take you through some of the basic processes that you can do with this particular module. So join me as I go through the module. So first of all, you click on the module icon after accessing the menu of all the tools that you have in the system. So once you click on the inventory, it will open you a window where you will see a number of things with respect to your inventory. The best thing to start with is to understand your menu here and what this menu stands. The first tool, overview, gives you the overview of your inventory. As you can see on the overview here, you have got statistics or data that is connected to your company inventory in a way that you can implement what is happening. You have got receipts here, the delivery orders, manufacturing orders, point of sale orders, etc. So this connects to your business, and in a way, you have got an understanding of what is happening by looking at the overview picture here. The next button here is on operations. So there are a number of operations that you do in your company that have to do with the inventory, be them transfers, inventory adjustments, scrapping of inventory, and run schedulers. I'll go through this as we are looking at some of the things that we'll do in the processes. The other thing that you need to note of the menu is on the master data here. The master data keeps some of the constants and variables that are kept in your organization in terms of inventory management, be them products, the product variants, the ordering rules, the serial numbers, etc. So the master data is where you can configure the products, you can configure some of the rules, etc. And then you have got the reporting menu item here, which has to do with the reports that you get from your company inventory. So I've got the inventory report here, the forecasted inventory, inventory valuation, product moves, etc. And then there is also another important menu item called configuration. Configuration is where you can configure your inventory in terms of the warehouses, the operation types, product categories, and attributes. For example, a company can have different warehouses and they can be located in different parts of their jurisdiction. So in this case, you can come here on warehouses and get the warehouses that are there. Let's go back to the overview. Let's see at what data we can see on the overview. If you can see on the receipts here, you will see there is one order to process. And if you see on delivery orders here, there is 0 to process, but there is one that is waiting. We haven't confirmed it. So let's see at what we can do on these particular things that we have here. Of course, here there is some data that I already had to put some other time back, and it has to do with other orders whilst I was trying the system, but that will not touch that part. We will look at receipts on Blue Diamonds Blender, delivery orders on Blue Diamonds Blender. We will not talk much about manufacturing and much about the POS orders. So let's look at the receipts here. Let's click on the one to process. Once you click on there, you will see that there is an order that we have to receive the products from a supplier. In this case, this is the reference of the order, and this is the contact or the vendor that is supposed to deliver the products, because we are supposed to receive the products from him. So we are going to click the item or the order for us to receive the product. So for you to receive the products, you have to come on edit here and go to done amounts. If the supplier has delivered all the products, looking at the demand here to be 4, and he has delivered all the 4 products, you can put your 4 there. And this will be validated and will change from being ready to done. But then if the supplier has only supplied 3 of them, for example, that means this is 1 less of 4. In this case, you can save and validate, but it will give you a notification to say you have processed less products than initial demand. This system allows you to create a back order if you expect to process the remaining products later, or no back order if you will not process the remaining products. In this case, let's create a back order so that we receive the remaining 1 product later. So I'll create a back order and receive the 3 products. As you can see here, on this order here, I've received the 3 and the demand has changed to 3. But in the underneath, it has already created another receipt order which has got only 1 product. Let's go back to the overview and see. So if you go back to the overview, you will see there is still 1 to process here, and there is also a back order 1 here. If you click on back orders, it will open us a window where you will see that there is an order that we are supposed to receive, and this is coming from the purchase order 10 here. And if you click on there, you will see that the products is the very same office chair black, and the demand is 1, which is the remaining 1 from the 3 that we supplied out of the 4. For you to receive this, you can either just go to validate or edit and change this number 1. This time around, let's just go and validate this. It is going to give me a notification to say that you have not recorded done quantities yet. By clicking on apply, the system will process all the quantities. So if I click apply, it will process the demand quantity, and in this case, it will change to done quantity. So in a way, I've processed all my orders. If I go back to overview, you will see there is 0 to process and there is no any other order to process. And that's how you receive orders or you receive products in your inventory. And these are products that you're buying from your vendors. Now let's look at how you can manage the delivery orders when you're giving out your products to your clients or customers. So for the purposes of this presentation, I'll create a sales order that we are selling something to our clients. So I'll create an order that we are giving out to Deco Addict, and I'll add that as the chair, the office chair black that we bought. If you see here, there is availability shows that we have got 4 in stock, of which we have just bought. The unit price that we are selling them at is 12,000. We bought them at 16,000. We should make a profit, so I'll sell them at 19,000. We'll also put some VAT. And we are selling 2 of them. Yeah, so we are selling at 44,270. I'm going right away to confirm this, so it changes from quotation sent to sales order. So as you can see here, there is 1 delivery that has been created. This delivery has been created in our inventory, has also been created in our inventory. If I go back to the inventory, you will see there is 1 order to process here, and this is the order that we have to give out 2 office chairs to Deco Addict. If I click on there, you will see here it's my company out 0002 to Deco Addict according to sales order number S00021. So in this case, if I click more on this, you will see there are 2 reserved, because in our inventory I've got 4, of which 2 have been reserved for this particular order. But on the done, we have got 0 quantity of the office chair black. So if we go ahead and validate this, it will change the done quantities to 2. But if we say maybe the Deco Addict guys only came to pick only 1, then we can add this and say the done quantities are only 1, so that maybe 1 they can collect later. But in this case, let's just put 2 for the purposes of this presentation, because we already looked at how you can create a back order when we're dealing with the vendor receipts. Now I'll save this and I'll validate. So once you validate, you will see that has changed from being ready to done. If I go back to the overview, you also note that the delivery order has gone. So that's how you can handle delivery orders when you're delivering products to your customers. If at all you want to check on the products, for example, the office black chair, here, you will see on hand you are remaining with only 2 units out of the 4 that we bought last time. So in that way, you are able to manage your inventory as to what comes in and what goes out of your business. So you can have a number of processes. You can also do some transfers between one warehouse to another warehouse. As I said, as a company, you might have different warehouses, and you can transfer products from one particular warehouse to another warehouse by just coming here and doing a transfer. And this transfer can be an internal transfer, and you have to create that process. The other thing that I would want you to look at is on inventory report. So on reporting, you can get different inventory reports with respect to what you are doing in your inventory, with what the processes are, with what processes you are having in your inventory. For example, here there is something that you did. There are some processes that were done on the customizable desk, and there were also some processes that were done on the office chair black in this particular presentation, mostly on the office chair black. You can see here on the quantity on hand, we have got 2, but if you click on this, you will see the stock is 2, and that is the update on the quantities in this particular inventory. You can also do some analysis on the inventory product moves. You can see on the office black chair here, there were 3 moves that were done. For example, we had stock coming from the vendor to us, where he delivered only 3 chairs, and then he delivered the other 1 remaining chair. As you can see here, 3 were done, then this was the back order that was created. But then we also gave out inventory to our client after we sold 2 of them to Deco Addict. So this indicates that we sold out and it's an out stock. So these are indicated even in the process reference here, in, and out as specified in here. So that's how you can also get a number of reporting in the same. You can view this as also Kanban. You can also view this as in a pivot chart. So you can view this in a Kanban. You can group, say maybe by status. You can group by status. So all these are done quantities. You can group by date, maybe of the month. So if I move this, you'll see it will group by the month that when these were done. You can also group this maybe by week. You can group by a number of groups that you can do, and then you can save whatever analysis that you have maybe as your favorite search. For example, we can save this as product moves by month. And then you can save and you can view that later. For example, if I go back, I remove this, I can always come back here and click that, it will go back to my favorite. So that's also how you can use the favorite tool here. So far so good. You can do a number of processes here, but mostly we have done receipts and delivery orders. We will handle the manufacturing later. If your business does something to do with manufacturing, we'll also train you how you can handle the manufacturing. On the POS orders, all the orders that we're producing invoices, they come here and they have to be delivered single-handedly using this POS orders tool here. But for this presentation, it's not as important. Thank you so much and have a great day.